Public speaking is hard, and it can be even harder if you suffer with a stutter. But you can still give a great presentation, give a great public speech, even with a stutter. I used to think years ago that I could never give a great speech because I suffered with a severe stutter. But I have learned this to be false, as I have given multiple speeches and public presentations and talks over the last number of years, and I have learned a lot of valuable information in those experiences. And today I want to share my tips and experiences with you, because if you're worried about your presentation, there's no need to worry anymore, as I am going to give you the advice on how to give a fantastic speech and our public presentation. Let's dive in. Hi everybody, and welcome again back to the channel. My name is Dr. McCool. I'm a GP from Ireland and I'm a stuttering advocate. I run a free online platform called Stutter-Connect, where people from around the world who stutter can meet and greet one another, practice speaking and give motivational tips to one another also. I have had a stutter my whole life, and my mission is to help people from around the world who are struggling and suffering with stuttering. I want them to gain control over their speech, ease the burden that a stutter can have, and live life on their terms and reach whatever goals in life that they want to achieve. As having a stutter is not a reason to live a full and fruitful life. So let's dive in. The first thing I would advise is to know your audience. Who are you speaking to? Because giving a speech is like having a conversation with anyone. For the audience to connect with you, you need to connect with them. What are their interests? What will they find funny? What will the audience relate to? What topic are you speaking about? What will the audience resonate with? It all starts with the audience. If you think of the audience first, and you need to shape your talk and your speech around that. As if you lose the audience, you lose your speech. The next thing I'd advise is to prepare your practice and prepare your content based on the audience. And you will need to know your content well, and you will need to practice in the mirror first. Record yourself on your phone and listen to it back. When you listen to it back, you can see where you can improve your speech. You might be using filler words. You might be speaking too fast. You might not be pausing. And then record yourself again with the learnings you have encountered from the recording. This is called iteration. If you want to improve at anything, you need to self-analyze, improve, iterate. And every iteration, you should get better. And at the end, I would advise to practice in front of a trusted friend who will give you genuine, honest feedback also. The more you feel in your comfort zone, the more likely you will succeed in the real thing. Prepare, 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 fail, 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 iterate, and excel. If you are very nervous and feel that your stutter is not well controlled, I would acknowledge your stutter in a light-hearted way. Bring it up at the start of your speech, as this will reduce your pressure to be a fluent speaker, and the cat is out of the bag. Because if you really show your true self and are comfortable in your true self, are comfortable on stage, the audience will be comfortable also. But if you're trying to be fluent and stuttering uncontrollably and suffering on stage, the audience will suffer also. The audience can feel your emotions on stage. If you are comfortable up there, they are comfortable. So make them comfortable. The next thing I'd advise is to be passionate about your topic. There's nothing worse than a speaker who's boring, who's not interested in the topic, who's trying to get through it. Show some life, show some zest, show some passion, be really interested, be really engaged with the topic. And even if your topic is really boring, but you are really passionate about that, that will resonate to your audience. And no matter what you're speaking about, they will also feel the passion with you. So bring the audience on a journey, show the passion, and that will uplift the audience. The next thing I would advise is to alter your pitch and tone. Have times in the presentation where you're speaking quietly and times where you come alive. And there's times where you slow things right down and you pause. And there's times when you speak faster. This will keep the audience engaged and it will sound a lot more interesting. Because if you are an engaging speaker, the audience will engage with you. The next thing I'd advise is to speak to the whole room. Scan the audience from left to right. Speak to everyone in the room. And have a good posture and use hand gestures, as this will subconsciously give you more confidence when your body language is in a confident state. So start pretending that you're confident even though you know you're not fully. The other thing that people love and humans really connect with is stories. So bring the audience on a journey. Get great at storytelling. Setup, conflict, and resolution. And use emotion in your stories, as people really relate to emotional stories. Explain how you're feeling at the time an event happened to you in a story. Who was there, what you could see, what you could smell, and build it up to a crescendo at the very end with lots of suspense. As storytelling is a secret hack that will connect you to anyone. Have fun on stage also. The more comfortable you are, the more you're having fun, the more your audience will have fun also. Put in some humor into your talk, as people really connect with humor. Laughter is what connects humans. But you need to know your audience first to assess what they will find funny, as humor is the antidote to every stressor, including the stress that you're feeling by giving this talk. Before the talk, you'll have butterflies in your stomach, but reframe this anxiety as excitement. You're not scared, you're looking forward to it. You're buzzing, you're excited, you're ready to go. Go into the talk with a positive mindset. And lastly, remember, it's not about how you say it, it's about what you have to say and how you connect to the people in the audience. People will remember a talk about how you made them feel, not about what you said or about how you said it. So bring the audience on a journey, an emotional journey with storytelling, add some humor to it, and the audience will be left wanting more at the very end. And remember, no matter how it goes in terms of your stuttering, be proud of yourself that you gave the speech, you gave the presentation, because the more speeches and presentations that you make, the more you put yourself into times of discomfort, the more that you will grow. You'll become a better speaker, you'll become a more confident person, you'll become a better version of yourself, as you are the type of person that doesn't avoid situations or scenarios. No matter how you feel, anxiety or stress and related to the event, you don't let that control you. You speak anyway, you volunteer anyway. You live life on your terms, proactively, not reactively. Those are my talks for giving a great public speech with a stutter. You can get my free doctor-led stuttering and anxiety plan in the link down below. You can get my online course, Living Your Best Life with a Stutter, or my ebook, Daily Action Plan for Overcoming Stuttering, or join my free WhatsApp group. I'm also hosting one-on-one consultations if you are having trouble with your stutter and mental health. Link is also down below. The first consultation is free. So please like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. What has helped you with a stutter giving a public speech? What tips would you advise anyone? Remember, if you stutter, you can give a great speech. You can give a better speech than a fluent speaker. You are worthy. You're worthy of the stage. Go in with the right mindset. Prepare. Fail forwards. Iterate. And keep improving. Keep growing. Never stop. And you will reach freedom from stuttering. Best luck, everybody.